This is Bishop Dr. Truman Berst. Master Herbalist, coming to you from Good Shepherd Ministries.
Thank you very much for joining another edition of Discoveries in Health, a discussion about natural remedies and what they're used for, how to use them, and yes, you can even get a coach to coach you personally to better health. Doc Miles will be joining me in about 20 minutes, and he and I both do the same thing. We will personally coach you for a one-time donation into our organization. He takes it as a fee because he is a naturopathic doctor with a clinic in Georgetown, Texas. And that's what he does. If you call him up and you want to get information from him and a consultation, then he will consult with you and he will help you until you are well. And he charges $100 one time. Now that's very unusual. And as for myself, I'm an herbalist. I'm a graduate ethnobotanist and phytotherapist with 2 PhDs. And I'm a master herbalist and a chartered herbalist and a master of herbology. I'm also an ordained minister and a certified bishop. And with all of these things that we do, I do that. I coach people until they're well. If they come to me and they want to know about natural remedies and what herb to take and how long to take it, I will coach them, and they call me over and over until they're educated and knowledgeable about how to use natural remedies, and it's a blessing to serve the Lord in this way. And I'm going to bring up. I'm still opening up a few windows here while we're waiting for people to arrive. But I wanted you to know that I will coach you. I can only coach so many people, and I've got a lot of people right now that I am helping and coaching. And again, what I ask is that you sow into this ministry. The name of my ministry is Good Shepherd Ministries, and I am the bishop of Good Shepherd Ministries. I love the Lord, and I'm called to help people with natural remedies, and I do that. And to keep the ministry going, I ask for a donation, a one-time donation to keep the ministry going so that I can do these broadcasts and be joined with Doc Miles and all you wonderful people for these discoveries in health broadcasts. I'm going to bring up our Google Hangouts right now and join that as well. There we go. Now we've got live audio video, and so let's go like that, and then let's bring it over here. Okay, I'm still loading a few things up. I know what I need to do. I need to take this over here, and I can do this. Come on. Maybe not. All right, I can think I can. Okay, I'm trying to grab my. Okay, let's do it like that then. Do it like this. And do it like that. Oh, still won't do it. Okay, see if I can bring it over here. It started to move that time. There we go. Oh, this is kind of difficult sometimes. And now I've got that. And I've got everything, as a matter of fact. So now I can grab that and bring it over here. And I'm setting up a screen capture system here while we're waiting for more people to show up. And I need to minimize that and shrink it down, put it over there. There we go. Then I can bring all of this over here, about like so. All right, now we've just, what I'm doing is I'm making a video, folks, and I'm putting the screen capture together so we can see everyone in the room. We can see the discoveries in health tabs. We can, so whatever we're presenting or talking about, if we're over in the herbalhealthreview.com website, that is all of the information, and soon there will be my book over there on the herbalhealthreview.com. You'll be able to get the herbal descriptions book, and there's still a lot of information that there's up there now, but under common conditions, when you're on herbalhealthreview.com, under common conditions, you'll see that there are all these reports, and and all these reports, well, they are about abscesses and acidosis and acne and adrenal fatigue and alcoholism and allergies and alopecia, Alzheimer's disease, anemia, anxiety, depression, and PTSD, arthritis and rheumatism and asthma and bronchitis and autism and autoimmune diseases and low immune system, and on, backache and bad breath and halitosis. I mean, there are so many of these reports, and I keep adding more and more reports, and I keep taking the reports that are already there on herbalhealthreview.com and updating them constantly. It's a labor of love. It's 56 years. It's the culmination of 56 years of research. And it's all published and it's all free. There is nothing you can buy on this website. Absolutely nothing. There's all this information. And when you click on any report, if you click on autism, and because that's a report that I'm clicking on frequently lately, is autism. Then it's going to give you all kinds of herbs and nutrients to work on the brain and the nervous system and the digestion. Because when there's autism and memory disorders and so forth, it affects the brain, it affects the nervous system, it affects the digestion. And so there are a lot of things that we can do to comfort people. Please understand, I'm not a medical doctor. I have 2 PhDs. I'm a graduate ethnobotanist and phytotherapist, and I'm an herbalist. And so I have natural food is what I use. My food is my medicine. And evil people in high places are saying that if you use food as medicine, then it's a drug, and they're gonna regulate it, and until it costs you so much money that so if you use a food And they're calling it a drug if you use it as medicine, and that's insane. So and that's what we're doing here, folks. We have a government who does that. And then they persecute and prosecute and vilify people that use natural foods as their medicine. And it's an evil system. But there's evil in high places, and that's what's going on. So we have to be aware of that. That we're working with a system that has been invaded by evil in high places, that has poisoned our air, our water, our food, and led everybody into a system of being poisoned to death by drugs that will make you sick, and keep you going back into their system and giving them your money. And that's the total concept, is to keep you lingering sick until they've got all your money, until you're dead, and they've got plenty of customers because they claim to be the greatest and most wonderful thing that ever happened to humanity, and they're actually the worst. Now, there are times when we need doctors, and those times for surgery, for diagnosis, and then use a natural remedy if possible. If you must, then you go to the doctor and you use those poison drugs, but you get away from them as soon as you can, as quickly as you can. You get onto a natural remedy that works with the natural systems of your natural body, and the body heals itself, and you don't need to go to those medical doctors running back and forth and having 18 and 20 and 30 and 40 different prescriptions. It's insane. As a matter of fact, pharmaceutical, the name pharma is a Greek word. The Greek word pharma is for pharmaceutical. It means sorcery, witchcraft, and that's what it is. And they have humanity in the grasp of their bloody fist, and they're squeezing it dry. It's a sad thing to watch. And at my age, 76 years old, I've watched it, and I've watched it, and I've watched these people operate, and they're horrible. You don't want to go into these hospitals for any reason. For if you go in with a hangnail, you're liable to come out with some bacteria or disease that you never heard of. And then you're in their grasp. And now this is this is exactly what I have fought. I have fought it all my life. 56 years I've been fighting this system and educating myself with natural remedies, so I have all kinds of alternatives so that I don't go to a medical doctor unless I got a broken arm or something like that, which all praises to the Most High hasn't happened. So I just don't go to a medical doctor. I do not take any medications. I do know the natural remedy and how to stay healed and stay healthy. And it took me a long time to learn how to do this. And I'm sharing that information, and it's all been published so that it's easy. And it's on herbalhealthreview.com. herbalhealthreview.com, and click on Common Conditions, and you'll see all of these reports. And you'll find something that relates to you. And here's one that relates to everybody. And it is up on top. It's called Make Lifestyle Changes. That is the perfect diet and system to stay healthy, have all the energy that you need, and be able to enjoy life and your grandchildren, and in my case, my great-grandchildren. Because I have one daughter who blessed me with 8 grandchildren, who have blessed me with 13 great-grandchildren. And I love them all. And I'm still here to enjoy them in complete health. And I can still pick them up and hug them. And you know, this is, well, the littler ones anyway. But, you know, it's one thing to live, but it's another thing to live healthy and be healthy and to be able to enjoy life and not have diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, fibromyalgia. Oh, the list goes on and on and on. But when you learn about this Make Lifestyle Changes report, and you learn about herbalhealthreview.com and common conditions, and then let's see if we can open up the lines here and take a call and find out, since this is a discussion, let's find out if someone has a comment or a suggestion. But let me give you the telephone numbers of how to reach people that will help you. Number 1, myself. I will help you. If you would like me to be your coach and consult with you, I will ask you for a donation of whatever amount that you can afford. And if you can't afford any donation at all, I'm going to help you anyway, because that is what the Most High would want me to do, is help everyone, no matter whether they can donate to this ministry or not. But if you can, I'm asking you to donate to this ministry. And when you're on that page, common conditions, you'll see over there on the right, there is a donate button. And if you press that donate button, it's going to say, thank you for donating to Good Shepherd Ministries. That's the name of our ministry. And then you can donate any amount that you would want. If you want me to work with you as your coach and coach you until you are well, I would ask for all the work that I'm going to have to do. Because what I will do is I will speak with you. I will ask you some questions, and as I get to know what's going on, then I'm doing all this in prayer. I'll tell you right now, I'm doing everything I do it in prayer, and I'm asking you questions, and I'm getting all the information. Then I go and I do all the research. Then I publish it all in an email in detail. So if I'm talking about an herb, you can click on it, and it'll take you over to the website. For instance, if I'm in that Make Lifestyle Changes report, which is the one report that is for everybody, because when you look at Make Lifestyle Changes, it's going to put you on the road to super health. You'll be super healthy. And it starts out with an immune system a group of products that you use, like B12 and folic acid and liquid sunshine. It'll show you how to boost the immune system first thing in the morning. Then it'll show you how to have a delicious power drink that is so easily digestible and is the most delicious power drink ever invented. And you're the inventor, and the recipe is there. And if you click on any of the ingredients or any of the products listed there, and then you're going to be looking at them, and you'll be looking at the directions and the dosage and how to use them, and and there will be a disclaimer and all kinds of information. And I just did that. I was over in Make Lifestyle Changes, and I clicked on Everyday Liquid Sunshine because it will increase your immune system. And the research that I have found and have published will say that it will slash cancer risk by 77%. Just taking this one liquid sunshine vitamin D3 drops. But here's where the coaching comes in. You needed to know that if you take 50 drops, 50 drops for 15 days. Now this is confusing, so write it down. 50 drops for 15, that's 15 days. Then on the 16th day, you're not taking 50 drops every day, once a day. Then you're just taking 10 drops every day, once a day for life. It keeps your immune system way up. It's a way to recharge your immune system. Just that one product. And so I'm looking at it. Because I was over in at herbalhealthreview.com. But when I clicked on the product I was looking at in that Make Lifestyle Changes, now I'm looking at the product. The cost of it, $22.10. You get 1 ounce, and it's got thousands of drops in it. And it says 1 drop is what the serving size is. But that's what it says. But that's not always the way that it is. As a matter of fact, the health food industry normally underdoses you and can't give you the therapeutic dose on the label. Otherwise, a big brother would find them, run them out of business, intimidate them, obstruct them from helping you. If a therapeutic dose was on the label. So in most cases, you're underdosed. But again, you want to stay with the manufacturer's suggested recommendations, and then you want to talk to your coach. Because many times you can take a larger dose for a very short period of time, and you can then stimulate the body to react to it. Then you can back down on the dose because you don't need that much. But then in the case of vitamin D3, and there's thousands of drops in this 1 ounce bottle, and you're going to use probably a couple of thousand, and is that many? Maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, at least 1,000, maybe 1,500. Okay, but anyway, so vitamin D3, that's what it does, and the thing about it is that 50 drops for 15 days really brings up the immune system. But if you left it there, it's going to be too hard on the liver. So you got to know that, and your coach knows that. And so you bring it up, 50 drops of liquid sunshine, vitamin D3 for 15 days. And then on the 16th day, you drop down to 10,000. And I know it only says 1 drop, but we're going to stay at 10,000 because I know that is a safe and effective way to keep you, it's going to slash cancer risk by 77%, just that one thing. And we're doing a lot of things. So that's why we're so healthy. That's why we've got so much energy, is because we're hitting all just the right things. And each person finds out what it is that they're dealing with. That's why we go for a diagnosis. That's why then in prayer, as I'm talking to you, then I know what it is you need. And I'm doing the research. And then I publish it all in an email, so that you've got every bit of the information of what to do, how to do, and why you're doing it. And then I go over to that manufacturer's website that I don't get anything from the sale of any of those products, although I invented those products. But I get nothing from it. I gave it all away because the government was hounding me for over 40 years And the Lord said, give it all away. And I gave it all away to my children, my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren. Now they manufacture it. That's the good news. And they do a wonderful job, and they completely comply with the government. And they've been hounded and obstructed and intimidated, and it's awful what our government does to try to run somebody out of business if they don't like them. And our government does not like health food. They've made it totally clear. They hate health food. And they got a government agency to prosecute, persecute, and intimidate and obstruct them from helping people. It's called the FDA. And it's horrible, and it's evil, and it's against they are against nature. They are against nature and for poison drugs. So that's how this system works. Is that you can get all this information, the directions, the dosage, what the ingredients are, but the daily dose to barely keep you alive is 1,000 IUs per day. Therapeutic dose, 10 drops every day. And then it gives you a disclaimer, and from the manufacturer and so forth on their website. So that's how this works. That's how this works. Now let's see if I'm over here, and I'm going to close this down. Go back over to Uber Conference. Okay, let's go into the room here. By now, maybe even Doc Miles might have joined us by now. I'm going to go down there and see if he's joined us. I don't see him there yet. Okay, if you have a question or a comment or a suggestion or a topic that you would like me to address, and Doc Miles, when he comes in, he can help me, and we'll get his 2 cents on every subject as well. So you'll have not only what I know about those natural remedies or whatever you want to talk about, and as well, we'll find out what Doc Miles knows about it. That will give you a lot of information. So press your star key on your microphone 2 times. If you have a question or a comment, join the conference and ask a question, make a comment, a suggestion. Let's open the microphones here. I don't see any microphones opened. Nobody has a question. Nobody has a topic. Nobody has a suggestion. Everybody just wants to listen. Okay. All right. In that case, I don't know. Are we?
Call recording off. This call is being recorded.
Oh, okay. We're going to have to double check that. Okay. Okay. And the video is working. And by the way, this call is being recorded, so that even though sometimes the videos might not get posted up there for whatever technical reason, because that is more difficult, posting up those. It looks. Did I get an open mic? I got an open mic there, 916. Yes, area code 916. You opened your mic. How can? What would you like to talk about?
I had a question in regards to sciatic pain. I've been dealing with this for about 6 to 8 months, and I was recently given some information from a sister friend of mine regarding some teas that could possibly help. But I wanted to, get your take on sciatic pain and what it is that I could do in regards to that. It runs across my lower back, down my right leg to my knee.
Across your lower back. Okay.
Yes.
I'm getting the message that is radiating from both your kidneys, and it's going down into and so do you have any other kind of a urinary tract problem at all?
No, I don't. My urine is clear. I drink plenty of water, cranberry juice.
Good.
I'm not a soda person. I don't eat a lot of sugary foods or a lot of fried foods.
Okay. All right. That's good. So let's go take a look at sciatica. I got your email, and I did answer it, and I did try to call you today, but for some reason or another, the phone number wouldn't go through, and I don't know why it just didn't go through. But I'll try again later today, and if you call me, I'll try to be there in front of the phone.
Okay.
But let's get together and talk about sciatica. But in the meantime, let's see what information that I can bring up on sciatica, so that we can discuss it, describe it, and let's get to it. According to WebMD. Come on, WebMD, nerve sciatica, causes and treatments. Okay, we're going to take it from there. Okay. Causes and treatments. Sciatica is a common type of pain affecting the sciatic nerve, a large nerve that's extending from the lower back down the back of each leg. All right, so let's talk about the symptoms. But I wanted to make sure that the kidneys weren't playing a part in this, because that's also the area of the kidneys as well, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a kidney on each side at the lower back, and a lot of times people have lower back pain, and they'll think, "Oh, I got a backache." You got a kidney ache, is what you got, especially if there's any other urinary tract problems. So I just always want to make sure that we're ruling everything out. So
when I say, doctor, when I say lower back, it's like right kind of at that tailbone area.
Right.
Yeah, so maybe it's a little lower than the lower back, and it runs right across the tailbone, kind of right at the hip is where the pain is.
Yes. A burning or tingling down the leg, and hip pain. Yes,
that's what it feels like.
Weakness, numbness, a difficulty moving the leg or the foot, constant pain on one side of the rear, a shooting pain that makes it difficult to stand up. Sciatica. Right.
I almost feel like I need to stand up rather than sitting. I feel like sitting adds more pressure. Standing kind of relieves the pressure.
Yes. And sciatica usually affects only one side of the lower body. Often, quite often, the pain extends from the lower back all the way down through the back of the thigh and down through the leg, depending on where the sciatic nerve is affected. The pain may also extend to the foot or the toes. For some people, the pain from sciatica can be so severe and debilitating. And for others, the sciatica pain might be infrequent and irritating, but has the potential to get worse. Sciatica, let's see, nerve pain, and so have you? What does the MDs tell you about it?
So I did go, and they told me to do like stretches. They did complete blood workup, and my kidneys are fine. My glucose levels are fine.
Good.
I have gained some pounds over the past year because of some personal issues, and I thought maybe that had something to do with it, because I've never suffered from this before, like I'm suffering from it now these past 8 months. So they
What
just
kind
said
of stuff?
stretches and like Epsom salt baths. I could do Epsom salt, do stretches, try not sitting but standing. So I've been doing all of that. And of course, I don't want to take Motrin, but it's almost like I have to take it in order to get through the day to work.
Yes. Doc Miles has joined us, folks. This is Doc Miles out there in Georgetown, Texas. Doc, welcome. Doc Miles is a naturopathic doctor who has all kinds of treatments. And Doc, I know you've been listening. Please chime in.
Okay, I'd like to see her blood work, and we can figure out what's causing some of these issues. So, because I'm the only one in Texas that does this special program, and mainly very few of us across the country is doing it. So,
how can I get that to you?
You can fax it to me.
What's your fax number?
512
512
868 9847.
Okay.
And put a cover sheet with it. Yeah, put a cover sheet with it. Give me your name, your address, your phone number so I can contact you. And after I run it, I'll contact you and let you know what I found. And I didn't hear what your symptoms were, but, you can always give me a call. Because my regular number is 868-9867. My fax number is 47. My phone is 67. So feel free to call me and tell the girl that we talked on the show, and then I'll get on the phone and talk to you, and we'll figure out what's going on. And when I run the report, I'll know exactly what's happening.
Okay. Well, and you're Dr. Miles, right?
Right.
Okay.
All right. So that phone number for Doc Miles, 512-868-9867 is his phone number, and 512-868-9847 is his fax number, and his website is theherbbdoctor.org. That's
.net.
Oh, oops! I got to change that on my. I'm liable. Oh, we got somebody calling here. Hold on just a minute while we bring this in there. Yes, Crystal, we're doing the worldwide broadcast. Would you like to join us in that broadcast?
Is it over the phone?
You're on right now. You're on. You're in. You called me, and you're in the broadcast.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Every Thursday from 3 until 5. So how are you, Crystal?
For the most part, I'm okay. But something weird happened this morning, though.
Oh, okay.
Where I've been for the past couple of days.
What's going on?
For the past couple of days, I've been having like pains in my stomach, and then after that, I started to kind of I've been feeling numbness too, but then my head started to bother me again. And this morning I woke up, I kind of moved my hand some, and I saw like this line or like after image or something. And when I got up, I saw like something happening to my vision for like a couple of seconds, where it seemed like it was kind of like tunnel vision almost. Like it was kind of spreading or whatnot, and it kind of just went away after a couple of seconds. And I didn't know.
Go ahead.
I was wondering, because I've been taking herbs or whatnot, blood thinning herbs, and I know with people with liver issues kind of have a problem with bleeding too, internally, I guess. And I was wondering, is that kind of one of the reasons that could be happening as far as my vision and stuff?
It sounds like you've got a lot of other issues going on, and it would really be a good idea to get to call Doc Miles and get some blood work done, and let's go a little bit deeper on this, because what you're doing is you really need more information. The medical doctors can't help you. They're not helping you. You tried a few different herbal remedies, but you're not getting to the bottom of the cause. We need
because
I
don't know if it was like internal bleeding or something, but then I took some cayenne or whatnot to see if that would help. And it's like all of a sudden when I take that, I feel woozy and I don't really feel good.
Mm-hmm. When you use that cayenne, you might use it with some ginger. That will make it easier on the digestion. But I really suggest that you dig deeper here. Let's get some more information so that we can find out where we're going, so we can use and select the correct remedies so you can get over this, because you're not getting where you need to go. So do you have Doc Miles' telephone number?
No, I don't.
It's 512
Oh, wait a minute.
512. That's 512-868-9867. Let's dig a little deep. Let's dig a little bit deeper here, okay?
You said 512 what?
868. That's 512-868-9867.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. My pen is like going. Something's going out. 868
9867. 512-868-9867. 512-868-9867.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. All right. So yeah, give him a call. Let's dig a little deeper here, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bless you, sister.
Okay, thank you.
And we're able to take telephone calls as well, folks. So if you did call me, you can join the conference that way as well. Now back to the conference here. And we left off talking about sciatica. And Doc, where did we leave off?
Do what?
I said, where did we leave off? Did we have anything more to go on sciatica? Because what that lady was talking about was pain that was going across her lower back.
Yeah, the lower.
And not the kidneys, because she's had blood work and they ruled out the kidneys, and she's not having any kidney pain, no problem in the urinary tract. She's just lower back, just above the buttocks. Lower back, across the lower back, and down the right side. That sciatica is causing excruciating pain.
Okay, there's two possibilities. Number one, the medical doctors look at the blood work with a real broad spectrum. I tighten up the boundaries so much I can see exactly where each organ in the body is affected by different things. And in 9 times out of 10, almost everybody has some issue with the kidneys, okay? And that affects the blood pressure, and that puts labor on the urinary tract, it puts labor on the liver. So I tighten them up from the medical parameters to the nutritional parameters. Now, as far as the sciatica is concerned, the lower back...
I'm sorry.
Maybe...
Crystal, please hold the line, okay? We're in the middle of a conference, and if you'd like to call in, please call in at 503-606-6064, because we're having a discussion, and we took your call, but it would work better if you called us in and joined the conference in the room with the other people. Could you do that?
Okay. Thank you.
503-606-6064. Thanks, Crystal. Okay, please continue. I'm sorry, folks.
Okay. The sciatica usually is in the lower lumbar region. One of the vertebrae can be out just a tiny, tiny, tiny fraction and pinching that nerve, and that sends the pain down the leg and they call it sciatica. Okay, so there's number one. If she went to a really, really good chiropractor that knows what he's doing, that's been in practice a long time, and check that lower back, and then adjust it, and probably the sciatica will go away. If it comes back and, goes back and forth, we can put a magnet on that site, press around until you find a hot spot on that lower spine. That's where you put that real strong magnet on there, and in minutes, that sciatica quits hurting. You don't have a problem. But the way I do the blood work, I run through a special program. I'm the only one in Texas that has this program, probably in the nation right now. And I got people from all over the country that call me, and I run the blood work. We do probably 25 or 30 reports every week. And it's just amazing, the things that we find that the medical doctors cannot find. Oh, there's nothing wrong with your kidneys, there's nothing wrong with your liver, there's nothing wrong with this. But the parameters are so wide, they don't see. Just take, for instance, your white blood count in your blood work. My parameters are 5 to 8. If it's below 5, you got a virus. If it's over 8, you have a bacterial infection. The medical parameters are 4 to 11. And I had a patient who went into her doctor and said, I just don't feel good. Well, there's nothing wrong with you. It must be in your head. But her white count was 10.5. Well, she had a bacterial infection. But they don't see that because they don't study 5 minutes of nutrition. They don't have a clue. They are being told things by the drug companies so they can put you on all kinds of drugs and make those long, nice payments for years and years and years. And you'll never see an old medical doctor that believes in drugs. You'll see an old medical doctor that doesn't believe in drugs, but the doctors that believe in the drugs, they retire in their late 50s so they can go spend their money before they die. I see this every day. And I'm even training some medical doctors in the local area about naturopathy so they can see things that they normally don't know and they're not told properly by the drug companies. Because when they go to medical school, these drug companies get a hold of them. They give them a laptop. They give them a notebook. They give them all their supplies. They feed them and feed them and feed them all the way through medical school, and they expect them to sell all of their drugs. And it's just, their foot is nailed in one position. They keep going around in circles, and they're costing everybody a lot of money. And they put Band-Aids all over the body, and nothing fixes it. They don't want to fix the problem with the drugs. They want to put Band-Aids on it to lower the symptoms so you will feel better. But those drugs affect the kidneys, affect the liver, affect a lot of the organs in the body, and then all of a sudden you got more difficult problems to deal with. And I teach naturopaths coming out of school right now that they weren't taught what I was taught years and years ago. I've been doing this a very long time. And when I learned in my medical school, I learned the old-timey naturopathic ways, like the doctors out in the buggies going around from house to house, delivering babies and cutting bullets out and sewing people up, setting bones. They were all naturopathic doctors. 110 years ago, the AMA was formed, and that's where the medical doctors came in and the drug companies came in. Everything changed. They think what we do is witchcraft. I mean, can you believe that? And we've done it for hundreds of years. I mean, not me, of course, but naturopaths have for years and years and years. And the AMA, they don't care about all that. A lot of these medical doctors, they're taught that we do witchcraft or we do voodoo or we do this because none of this works. When a lot of medical doctors send patients to me because they don't know what to do for them. And then I have to turn them around. So it's pretty cool.